I had it oft. I had it so oft. I'm in the middle of cleaning, a little bit of spring cleaning, if you will. Late spring, early winter. I love winter. Let me turn the speed down on this freaking game. It's been a while since I've had a full broadcast, face cam and everything. First thing I want to say is that this stream, this channel, this gaming group, Naked Gaming, is not for children. Alright, if you're with your parents, if you are a parent, we're not tuning in. And these warnings will not last long. I'm not going to continue to say it. It's not going to be something I'm going to repeat every day, every stream, every recording, every post, because we're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, fucking name it. Fucking name it. That's going to be another brand we own. If you got kids, get out of the pool. And I mean that in the sense that if you have children, fucking leave. I have children. They're not with me. But in case, because some of you are so dumb you can't connect to your Wi-Fi, your fucking VCR used to blink 12. Don't lie. You know you probably still have one in the bedroom and it's blinking 12. Or DVD player. Why does it have a clock on it? You can't tell me. Anyway, the reason why your kid should not be in the pool is because I will smoke. I'm not sponsored. I will drink, and I'm not sponsored. If I become sponsored and they ask me to stop, we'll talk about it. But until now, I'm not sponsored. So, like I said in the beginning, Hajime Mashite Boko Wajiri desu. Hey, everyone out there, YouTube land, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, no, Facebook. I already said YouTube. All the kids are out of the pool. If not, you're on your own. At this point, you've chosen to break the law. I can't help you. You bought cigarettes from some dude named Joe, and you're getting fucking high. Mm. So, welcome to Friday. I just vacuumed. I've got to blow my disc off again. Um, there should be, yeah, right here. Yeah, I can see it in my head. There should be a monitor right here, but it's also moved for cleaning. I'm not right in the middle of it, but I'm right there near the middle. What do you think of my lighting? I need to know that. Where were we leaving off? If the episode number is wrong, I will fix it post. I go off memory because I don't save it in here. It's a whole thing. Alright, how does everything look on camera? You can see my dirty fucking clothes in an empty box, and that's my recycling. I got a stack of recycling cardboard. Yeah, I don't see nothing sensitive. All the sensitive stuff is in front of me, and honestly, like I just blew half of that off the wall. So I'm going to have to rethink that. It was up there with stickies. And I have a brand new shop vac. That's that big. Where is it? Where is it? It's over there. You can kind of see it. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, that big box behind the vacuum cleaner. It came with a shop vac. I know you buy a box and they give you free shit, right? But they gave me this shop vac, and that was not sponsored. But I got this shop vac, and like literally, I blew my calendar off the wall. I wish I would snap pictures, but I can't take pictures of that wall. I've got sticky notes. I've got IP addresses. I don't have passwords. Do I have passwords? I do not. But I have sensitive information up there that I will not share. Although half of it, even if you had it, you couldn't do fuck all with it. But it's my information. I don't want to receive faxes from you motherfuckers either. Take that back. I don't want to receive them on my work email or account. If you want to fax me, find out if I've got one on Serrano Style YouTube, go for it. Serrano Style Enterprises, Serrano Style Gaming, any of that. I mean, I won't read it for 3+ months, guaranteed. I've responded to comments, YouTube, Twitter, etc., like 6 months later. And that's with my popular videos, not this shit. You know, it's like, hey, you fixed the pool. You know, was it 800,000 views or some dumb shit? You fixed the pool. How do I convert my X into Y? Something like that. And it's like, if you're still watching YouTube, this is how you do it. Or if you're still watching for comments, this is how you do it. Although it's the middle of winter, you know, it's like, thanks for tuning in. Next year you can do this. All right, so we're pretty much going to pick up right here. I'm going to start, not start over. This village was started over. All right, so originally these three were houses, and then there was, you know, your starting village. Well, all that's been demolished and upgraded and then added on. Um, Farming, storage, school. Y'all have seen most of this. That's why I'm not being real specific. Windmills, naturally they drop it off here for some reason, so that's cool. I like it. I like it. And then, well, one goes there, doesn't it? Nice. Let's get that out on a tray. Reference to Steve 1989, in case you did not know, which I like him. He's kind of cool. He's a beefy bitch. You ever seen him in videos where he's up there standing up eating? He's beefy. Like by his door in his tiny ass studio. Like I'm talking shit. I don't got a studio. This is my gaming area. This isn't a studio. All right. In case you haven't caught on to any of this, you know, hospital, tavern, storage. And then of course it's lined with towers. This makes wheat so that this doesn't drop below 10K because I'm not, that's 11K. Okay, 11K. Because that's the only one I want to make it. It stores it here. And then, you know, they get it and make it. Whatever. Was I going to do that? Did I do that? I did do that. So this originally was eggs, maybe chickens, I don't know. And then sheep. And then I was like, nope. And I don't know. It's been a few things, but now both bee farms. That's where my honey comes from, and I'm not using it for anything. I mean, they will make. I've got honey pies, but I don't care to hold it for them. I hold eggs. Sometimes I hold milk, but I've gotten bored with that because milk will shoot way the hell up. I'll have like 4, 5, 6,000 milk. It's like make a fucking pie. Anyway. So that's not locked because I want them to use it. Pies. Oh yeah, I deleted my port because it caused a game crash. Um, it was supposed to arrive, and every time it was supposed to arrive, it crashed. Now, one thing I do is you'll see, you know, things. This is always up on the. Well, let me unzoom. All right, this is always up on the right. My donkey farms. I need those. And this is always up over here, to be honest. That just general stuff. This is my market. I trade wool for hides. But I'm gonna resume. Anytime I have an active thing, like the port, I click it. I'm gonna upgrade it. Upgrade or whatever the port's gonna go on an expedition. I'll put it over here. Oh, you can't see that. I'll put it over here, right there. The reason is because A, it's active. I've invested resources. I'm going to figure out how long it's going to take to do it. I might send extra people to do it. I might send fewer. I don't know. Once it's there, I click save. And that's building, terraforming, anything. If I'm building a farm, I pull it over here. If I pull it over here, I know the progress. And that, I mean, literally, anything you do, do that. Um, Now, the reasoning originally was just being OCD. It's like, hey, I want to know stuff. I'm going to say this real quick. This is where my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 meat pie or pie producers are. All right, so I pull it up there just so I know what's going on. I don't forget. I can save because I'll save just after that. I have 1,000 saves. I'll save just after I do that. And I'll know I'm going to build this watchtower next. Then I'll start a watchtower and then I'll save. The reason why is this, and it's the same thing that stopped my glitchiness when the frickin' port was broken. All right, so I launched the game, or didn't launch the game. I was running the game. I saved. I go to bed. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at night last night. I saved in year 236. I woke up, I'd come in here, my computer's on standby, the video goes off. So, I do jiggle the mouse, bring the video up. Game's crashed. Now, at first, I'm thinking, all right, I was running it in 10x, because I was running it in 10x. I can't do that. But I've done that before. I mean, Jesus. I think I can say there's a solid 5-day period where I had it in 10x. Nothing else was running. There wasn't OBS, there wasn't Google, there wasn't none of that. It was just the game. Not even dual monitor. One monitor, 5 days, 5x speed. Didn't crash. But last night it did. And I just opened the game, reduced it to 1. This is normal speed, where everyone's really fucking slow like it is right now. And took a call, did something else, turned around, because I usually will work over here. But I turned around, it's like, well, let's check it out. And it's crashed. Interesting. So around lunchtime, I did the same thing. I was like, well, launch the game. Let's watch it. I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch, see what happens. Same thing. Game crashed. It did not get past year 236. Now, you can make up your own stuff. I've had other crashes at 201. It was not the year. I can tell you that. I could not figure out why the 201 crash happened. But this one, the only thing I had was the dock, the port. There's nothing else. So I just deleted it. I went in. I pulled up my little menu. Oh, you can't see it over there, but there's a delete option. I'm not going to full screen for that, but I deleted it. And then I just let the game run at normal speed. And I did my thing. I went back to emails and doing stuff I got to do to eat. And I looked over and it's like year 240. Now my day's over now, so I can stream and I can look at the game. And I've built stuff and I've fast forwarded. But a little bit of advice, if you have a crashing problem where you can't get past a save, it's not a bad save. It is an action. So anytime you start an action, save before you start. When you do the action, highlight the building. And then drag that building that you're upgrading, that you're building, whatever. And pull it, not that far over because you can't see it, and pull it over here. Pull it over here. And be like, that's the building I'm working on. Don't start 100. Now, I know you're going to be like, well, let's start 10 at a time. I don't even do that. And look at my manpower. I have 103 plus 11. I can zero out my 11 builders. I don't need them. I have 114 idle villagers. Now, yes, they're going to bring food to where you need it. They're going to get firewood. That helps. That helps you not die. But if I want to build something or do terraforming that costs 114 people, bam, got them right there. No waiting. Anyway, so I'll pull it over here so I know who's working on what. And I'll do 4. Like I've pulled 4 of these indicators over here. I'll upgrade a house, I'll upgrade a stone tower, I'll start storage, and then I'll terraform. And I'll have 4 tabs right here. Now, there's a save before I start, and then there's a save after. You don't have to save in between each individual one. That can help if you have a lot of storage, yes. But I'll save. They start working, I'll save. If the game crashes, you need to don't forget to save. Don't go back 10 years. Um, Go and pause, because a pause can save you. Also, a pause can fix it. Pause the building. Pause the construction. Pause everything if you want, and then let it progress past that year that it won't save, the auto save that crashes. Let it progress. And then it's like, yeah, okay. So it's one of these 4 things or 3 things or whatever. Don't go above 4. Um, and then you can save and then select one and let them progress. I've had that alone stop a crash. And I've just reloaded. You know, the game crashes because I'm AFK. I just reload. Crash again. Crap. Reload. Pause one. Crash again. Reload. Pause all. It goes. Okay, unpause 1. Finish. Unpause 2. Finish. It's a thing in the game talking through your computer, or to your computer, I guess, with RAM, or the computer talking to the game, however you want to say that. And it just needs to be able to think, all right, so Jimmy over here is going to look after cattle, and then like, oh, that's a scarecrow, isn't it? And then like Dave over here is carrying food to the house. It has to be able to calculate all of that. And it has to calculate which farm your scarecrow is protecting. This one. And it has to calculate how much food is in this house. It has to do that constantly. And if you're in fast speed with a lot of villagers and you're building multiple things, your PC needs to be top tier, like on top of the rock, clan tier. My lowest thing is my GPU. I've got 32 gigs of RAM. My memory's pretty much 4 gigs. My CPU is 4 gigs, and it's never maxed out. It's floating around 80%. I have Google, or I have YouTube open. Ethernet, comes and goes because it's got to do stuff with both YouTube and the game has to update the servers at fucking Xbox, or not Xbox, Steam. There's a lot of shit going on in the background. That's what you got to think of. I way beat the minimum requirements for Life is Feudal because it came out in 2017, if I can speak English today. Alright, so we're going to continue the tour. This is the same old keep. I still have one guy because the last time I reduced that to 0, it crashed. And I couldn't. That was the 201 game. Well, we're going to let the sun come up. But I'm going to rebuild the port. I just wanted to stop it and the pause didn't work. That's the other thing. If pausing the house construction doesn't work and you still crash, delete it. Pause it, pause the game, delete it. If that doesn't work, post a comment. Let's see if we can figure out anything. But is the sun coming up yet? Whoa, I'm zooming in on the house. Oh, and there's all the... Yeah. What's he carrying? What's he got? Oh, yeah, it's his job. He carries that so they can keep making pies. Oh, they need honey, of course, probably. Why are they idle? They had more than what they needed. Okay, whatever. All right, it's kind of daylight. So we started over here, right here, these three houses. They've been destroyed, replaced, and upgraded. Literally everything was destroyed and removed. I've said that before, but we're going to say it again in case you're new. Pie people. And then we have cows, chickens over there, and of course, pigs. We need meat production for pies and food in general. We have plenty of everything. We ran out of oats recently, but I've just started two new oat farms because I used my market with. Oh, I'm gonna buy some more hides. I used my market to buy some oats and then transported them over here so all the pigs wouldn't die. Oh, we got close to a crash there. I could feel it. The mouse wouldn't move. Oh, look at it. I gotta reboot my computer probably. So this is pretty much a straight line filled with towers. Raiders land here for some reason and just fall over. Farms, stuff houses, stuff farms. I moved all of my donkey farms and stables here. Not all of them. Let me correct that. I put two farms here, so I just have extra donkeys. Because I'll move these over, and then of course these guys are low. And you have to, anytime a donkey dies of old age, you've got to cull. I kill between 2 and 4, and then I'll transfer donkeys. I don't want to send an old donkey to a caravan because then they've got an old donkey that dies in 6 months. Game time. Anyway, so that's done. All that stuff's moved here. I've put housing because I would have the weirdest thing where like a farmer that works down here would live up here. And that's even after, like, I'll pause the game for 10, 15, 20 minutes. I hit the space bar. Game's paused. Most times, if there's a glitch in housing, that fixes it. It's paused. The computer can run calculations on everything. Oh, this is my house, so they shuffle. Well, no, they still lived up here for some reason. I'm assuming it was something to do with the pie farms and all the other farms, although there's a bunch of houses down here. Whatever it was, I built these two houses. I've had these for a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. But I built these two houses and one up here, a hostel. All of my kilners, because I got a lot of kilns, all my kilners live here. Well, not all of them, a lumberjack, but most of them. And it seems to have fixed it. I don't have nearly as many deaths from hypothermia. I'm buying hides to make clothes. Not a big reason. And of course, they're farming other stuff to make clothes. What else? Up here I have my last 3 farms, not last, but my most recent 3 farms. I only have 3 left. Just to keep up income. I need to add 2 to this guy. Keep up income on those resources because I am starting to expand and I need to get to 2,000 villagers to get the achievement. Get the hell off this stream. So that's the plan. That's where we are. We've been up for 26 minutes. What else? We got houses over there. Oh, those are the houses I talked about. Hospital. There should be a school. Yeah. No one's in it right now, but don't have a lot of people. So the island itself is almost done. Look, there's the edges. I have Started expanding here. Uh, why can't I hear birds at this level? I'm not close to the shore. Anyway, I've started expanding here, and of course I've pushed this out and just straightened it. This existed. Straighten that out. Those are a little close together, but they flank the donkeys perfectly. That's been there. This is my dock. This is my fishing dock, is what I call it. That expanded. This is going to stay pretty much the way it is. I'm going to put a port back in there. And can I go out? I can't go out much. Yeah, that's the edge right there. So I'm going to stay pretty much right here. I might come out depending. Nope, don't have to come out. Yeah, that will fit perfectly in where I can just follow this up. This is going to be my outside edge. And then I'm going to go all the way probably to there. I'm not going to go to the edge of the map on any of these. Matter of fact, this might become my map's edge right here. But yeah, and then that will be my defense. Anytime a raider shows up, they're just going to die. Like I have it set up now. If they show up anywhere in the, I don't know what number that is, south or what. If they show up in the hunting range, like over here, they're just done. They land and they're dead. They set one of these houses, I think this one. They set it on fire, but of course, I mean, look at the towers. They immediately died. Like they had time because there was probably 5 of them. 2 of them died when they landed. One of them set it on fire. The other 2 died, and that was it. I mean, when I clicked the button down, the notification button, it didn't. I didn't have time. The fire was out. Anyway, if they land anywhere on this side, they're done. They just die. Gotta remember, some of those are hidden. If they land up here, that's fine, but we got hunters that protect the buildings, except that obvious outer mine that's new. But that's going to be the plan. I'm going to square it up. I'm going to flatten it out because that's my game style and protect it. And then we're going to mine the crap out of it and just live off of wool. Well, wool and farms. We'll need wool to get. Oh, I'll have to buy frickin' once it's all mined, I'll have to get that ore too for tools. So stick with me. I'm gonna drop off because it's been 30 minutes, a lot longer than I expected. Happy Friday. The Queen has died. In case you're watching this in the future and wondering when we're broadcasting, she died 2 days. I got word Tuesday, I think. So she died sometime Tuesday. That's a bitch. That's a real shitty story right there. We got a nice show, a very nice show. It's not cool, but I mean the English monarch versus the Japanese. That's not a monarch. I don't think there's ever been a queen. There is a queen, but I've never think one was solo in Japan. It's a totally different story, but I understand your pain. If you make fun of it, go fuck yourself. Suck a dick and die. There's a Waffle House near you. You can do it. You can do it. I don't support suicide because it's a bitch move. Robin Williams can fuck himself. But, yeah, if you've got shitty worldviews, just hit me up. We can talk at the MCI, what do they call it, Starbucks. Because I know you like sucking dick behind Starbucks. I don't know if that means anything. We'll find out behind Starbucks. All right, well, thank you for watching this long. I've been practicing this phrase I got on YouTube in 2006. So probably 15 years. If you've been with me this long, don't remember. Fuck. Thanks for watching. If you've been with me this long, don't forget to subscribe and like. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I literally got to practice that. In Japanese, I can just... I can't say that because I don't even know it in Japanese. Anyway, see you later. I'm going to click the button. And what